Hello, and welcome back to YDKJ Volume 3. This is episode 13, which is unlucky 13. So hopefully this episode goes well.
Run across the set and pick up the pants and sit down and...
What, are you messing with me? Are you messing with me? You want to take this outside? Okay, after the show, but now, type in your name.
I'm not taking this with you.
Okay, player, your name is Schmegma. I think it has something to do with bagels. Yo, one more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a...
21, we're always doing ones.
Your buzzer is the letter B. That's B as in Babs.
20 seconds.
we need to sweep the stage.
Okay, man. We got 20.
Oh, holy mackerel. Okay, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that? It's simple.
10 seconds.
Hey, good luck.
9,
And
8,
get rid of the desktop.
7, 6, 5,
Take it to black.
4,
Here we
for
go.
tea parties. 3.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, my name's Cookie. You have any questions at all, please feel free to keep them to yourself. Anyway, hey, all by yourself today? Okay, let's see if you can fill up that seat next to you with some cash. Let's rock.
Let's get into it.
Category, please. Coming at you, kids' toys we'd really like to see, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Heads up, here it comes. Say Disney produced a version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame that had the same ending as the novel. What piece of marketing would we see? Dead Raskolnikov action figure? Dead Esmeralda action figure? Dead Jean Valjean action figure? Or dead Hunchback action figure? At the end of the novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Esmeralda is executed.
Aww. Yeah, I guessed it. It wasn't Hunchback.
Esmeralda action figure.
Isn't Raskinov the villain? I'm not really sure. It's on. I know Hunchback doesn't die.
Hit me.
Disney always seems to really follow into the darker aspects of this.
Say hello
Stories
to
they base
those stupid French
their movies
people.
off of.
I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Hey, wouldn't it be great to go to a museum and look at the mummy of the beautiful and fabled Egyptian Queen Cleopatra? Well, too bad, because the French lost it. Because you should always begin looking for a lost item where you last remember having it, how should French authorities begin searching for Cleopatra's mummy? By digging through Hollywood prop rooms? By dragging the Parisian sewers? By combing the Sahara Desert? Or by searching Manhattan Central Park?
I don't know.
Here's
I
what
don't
you
know.
should have picked. Cleopatra's mummy was accidentally dumped into the Paris sewer in the 1940s. I guess somebody mistook
Really?
the old dusty wrappings for used toilet paper. Oh, come on, you were thinking it too. Okay, pick a category. May I introduce, don't be so double negative. This one can net you $1,000. Let's rock. Which of these well-known ad slogans is a double negative? Nothing beats a great pair of legs, nobody doesn't like Sara Lee, but you can't eat just one, or this is not your father's Oldsmobile. Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee is a grammatically correct double negative.
Yeah. It's not bet you can. It's not this is not.
It's
That's
when
the
you
old...
say ain't nobody don't dislike no Sara Lee never that you run into a problem. I need a category. Here we have Scooping Out the Cat's Box. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, how many times have you seen cats? Well, you ought to know this. So when you do
No.
know this, buzz in and type the word or words that complete this lyric. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the blank.
I don't know. I haven't seen Cats to play, and I'm definitely not ever seen the movie.
Too bad you didn't type this. Memory, also the title of this wildly popular song from Cats. What I want to know is, how many things aren't better than cats? Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called Like the Sands Hotel, but different. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, imagine this. You're traveling in the Middle East and you're desperate to find some lodging for a few nights. If you found a vacancy at a place called the Bedouin and Breakfast, what might be one of the terms you'd have to agree to? No sexual activity after sundown, location of lodging may change at any time, must accept your maid as a lifelong servant, or stealing of towels punishable by death.
I don't know.
In case you're wondering, Bedouins are a nomadic people, so you might have to check out unexpectedly. But since you're in the Middle East, I wouldn't complain. You could be bombed out unexpectedly. All right, hit me. Well, looks like this category is that a roll of quarters in your pocket, or how does $2,000 sound? Okay, take a look at these doctor's notes and get ready to buzz and type in what you think the patient has.
Patient suffers from callus on finger and sore shoulders. Paranoia involves a speedy, always on his tail, and a need to eat cherries. Seems to be driving him crazy, going out of his mind.
What does this patient have? Run with it. Type in your... The same malady we all had in the 80s, Pac-Man fever. And thanks to the song, we all understood why.
I was like, is it Pac-Man? I'm like, you know what? I guess, yeah.
Doctor, my child has Pac-Man fever. What can I do?
Well, thankfully it counted. I didn't even put fever, but thanks. I just guessed.
Okay, pick a category.
There. Well, it's 8. It's always 8 and 16 now, is it? Like, I don't know why it does this.
It says, hit me. Get it right. I'm handing over.
You're never gonna see 8 or 16 ever again in
this. Say Sister Helen Prejean and convicted murderer Matthew Poncelet from Dead Man Walking were playing poker. What hand would Matthew not want to be dealt? 5 cards of the same suit, 3 kings and a pair of 2s, a 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of any suit, or a pair of black aces and black 8s.
I don't know.
Should have picked this. A pair of aces and a pair of 8s is also known as the dead man's hand because Wild Bill Hickok got shot to death holding these cards.
Okay.
I'll tell you something, the last thing you want to happen to you on death row is getting shot.
Yeah.
I need a category. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is, the taste is not of this earth. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I need you to tell me whether it's the name of a candy bar, the name of a celestial object, or both.
I know what both is already. I already know what both is.
Convenience store, press 1.
Yeah. I wonder which one is going to be both.
Press 2. Press Press 3 if it's both. And to skip, press 4. $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Clark, candy bar, celestial object, or both?
No, I
Milky
thought
Way.
that's both. I really thought.
Mars.
Yeah,
Pulsar.
it's a pulsar.
Twix.
Yeah.
Butterfinger. Last one. Black hole.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
I really messed up on that one, but besides that, that was easy.
Take it if you can get it. Let's move on. Category, please. For your enjoyment, Up and Adams, $2,000 says you don't know this one. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Imagine that the Adams family is visited by a cousin, Nick Adams. Given the author of the Nick Adams stories, who most likely joined the show's writing staff? Ernest Hemingway, Jack Kerouac, Ian Fleming, or F. Scott Fitzgerald?
I don't know. I'm not guessing either.
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Ernest Hemingway. You can already see his influence in the Addams Family theme. They're spooky, altogether kooky. They live in a museum. People come to see them. Okay, I need a category. You better limber up, cause you just chose a three-way.
A three-way. Can I get something I could guess this time?
Okay, this is...
No.
Geez, I guess somebody's not nervous about this. Well then, let's see what we've got waiting for us under the sheets. Let's just say this one's known as, you said it, I heard you say it. And that means this three-way's all about catchphrases from these 3 decades. The 60s, the 70s, or the 80s. Time to start seeing the goods. Let's hope you're up to it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. Yeah, that's the 60s. Great. No, it's the 80s, yeah. Really? It's like, is everything just 80s? I just guessed, who cares? Cool! Nothing happened. I shouldn't have guessed some of those. Heather.
While we see how you did. Now, see, the whole concept here was to actually make more matches than misses. Yeah, remind me not to let you set me up with anyone. Anyway, let's see what kind of damage you did to your overall score. Well, it seems we're moving on now. Let's see what's up next. Okay, either you finished round 1 or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake.
It's like,
here.
seriously, I'm starting to dislike these 3-ways a lot now. I don't want to have them anymore.
Category. Okay, give it up for Bob Eubank School of Alternate Curse Words. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Hey, remember that show, the Newlywed Game, where the couples get points for giving the same answer to a question? Well, imagine you're a guest. Suppose that you respond to a question about your first date with your spouse by saying, he gave me a bachelor's button. What answer should your loved one give to make a match? I brought her a flower, we made whoopee, I shared my dinner with her, or I gave her jewelry.
Probably a flower, is it?
A bachelor's button is otherwise known as a cornflower.
Yeah. Not a jewelry. I don't think that's sharing
A
dinner, and I
bachelorette's
don't know
button
what
is a
and don't think
completely
it's
different
whoopee.
game show. All right, hit me. This one's called The Playground Ain't Big Enough for the Both of Us, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. You know, kids at school can be really horrible to other kids with problems. Why would the kid at school who suffers from gynecomastia be teased? He ejaculates prematurely, he's in a coma, he has breasts, or he pees sitting down. No, that condition's known as guy who comes hastily.
Oh.
Bet you wish you'd pick this.
Okay.
A condition in
Imagine
which
I
a man
guessed.
grows breasts is called gynecomastia, and all his friends call him he-booby. I need a category.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big
Nice
bird.
pause. Seriously,
Now
why is this
serving
pause?
Ox, Locks, Knox, Ox. How does $4,000 grab you? You know, I've always wanted one of those voice ID locks where just by speaking, a computer identifies you and lets you in. Wouldn't that be sweet? Imagine that Mel Blanc, the great voice artist, had a voice identification lock on his front door. If it could identify all of the voices he did, who would not be able to get into his house? Tweaky the Robot, Kid from Knight Rider, Tweety, or Barney Rubble?
I don't know.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. The only character listed whose voice Mel Blanc didn't do is that car, equally at home in Le Mans and Mensa, Kit. But Kit could probably just ram through the door,
Yeah.
which just goes to prove that no home security device can keep out a car that really wants to get in. Okay, I need a category. Well, what do we have here? Pissed drunk, not angry. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Imagine an Andy Cap comic strip where Andy can only afford to order one drink. If Andy wants to get as much alcohol into his system as he can, which drink should he order? A 1-ounce shot of Tanqueray gin, a 6-ounce glass of Yorkshire wine, a 12-ounce bottle of Woodpecker cider, or a 16-ounce mug of Bass Ale? Yorkshire wine. You know, Andy Cap might be a
Nope.
sad boozer,
Why did I
but I bet he's
guess?
still not desperate enough to drink
It
nice
shouldn't
wine.
be.
Let's take a look at the right answer. While the amount of alcohol is roughly equivalent for 1 ounce of liquor, 6 ounces of wine, and 12 ounces of cider or beer, a 16-ounce pint of beer would contain the most alcohol. Ah, Andy Cap, a Sunday morning wouldn't be the same without catching up on you and your wife's dysfunctional life. Category, please. "15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia." This little number's known as Love the Way You Move That Sack. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. By now I know you've heard of Sir Mix-a-Lot's song Baby Got Back,
Yeah.
which expresses admiration for nicely shaped backsides. If Sir Mix-a-Lot released a new song called Baby Got Sack Butt, what would he be saying? Baby has a tropical bird, baby has a medieval trombone, baby has a colon disorder, or baby has a small one-person boat?
No. You know, I'm gonna guess.
If baby's got sack butt, he or she is packing a medieval trombone.
Yeah. It can't be like a colon disorder or one-person
Medieval
boat.
trombone, huh? I guess that explains
Never
how
heard
Sir
of-
Mix-a-Lot
come
was
on.
knighted.
Just go with the most
All right, hit me.
always go with the most obscure thing that.
Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
It. Bone.
One gibberish category coming up. Did Russian czars get much tail? The opening value for this gibberish question is $10,000. All right, as soon as you know the answer, buzz in, because I'm taking away some cash every second and a half. Ready to buzz in and type? Then tell me what commercial phrase this rhymes with. Sleaze won't tease a czar twin. First clue, it's from an ad that began in the 60s. It's from an ad that began in the 60s and was for a brand of toilet paper. I assume you know what toilet paper is. Last clue, you're breaking Mr. Whipple's heart. Please squeeze the...
Oh.
It's all yours. Type in
I
your
think
answer.
it's please don't squeeze the charm? Yeah.
Since he devoted his life to the protection of toilet paper, I guess that makes Mr. Whipple a textbook example of anal retention.
It was Mr. Whip.
Okay,
They now
pick a
Charmin's
category.
about bears for some reason that always want to wipe their butts. Like, why?
Let's see what we got going. Different cults. Hello, we're talking $6,000.
Get what
so
you're
pay
advertising,
attention.
but it's
Let's
just
see how you
weird.
handle this one. Oh no, Willis from Different Strokes has formed a cult called the Circle of Willis. Based on its meaning in biology, where would Willis's cult most likely meet? At the base of Mr. Drummond's brain, in Kimberly's mouth, under Arnold's thumbnail, or in Mrs. Garrett's butt?
Yeah, I don't know.
For the curious, here's the right answer. The Circle of Willis is a collection of arteries at the base of the brain.
Okay.
Boy, those adopting fathers will let their kids walk all over them. Okay, I need a category. The selection is, I hear they're putting in an escalator. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Which of the following describes in order the musical happenings in the Led Zeppelin song Stairway to Heaven? Starts softly, gets louder, ends softly, starts loudly, gets softer, ends loudly, starts off fast, gets faster, ends suddenly, or starts slowly, gets loud, ends with drum solo.
Oh no, I don't know this. I don't know.
The correct answer is... The 7-minute, 55-second song begins with a nice soft guitar, gets louder and more intense throughout, and ends with a nice soft vocal. It starts soft and lasts less than 8 minutes. No wonder I relate to that song so well. I need a category.
Right.
Step right up for question 19. Shake hands with Expansion Team Fever. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Hey, sports fans, did you ever turn on the TV looking for a ball game and come across an expansion team you've never heard of? Say you find a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cardiff Giants. If the announcer talked about a Cardiff Giant, what would he most appropriately say about him? He covers his man like a huge sweater. He flew to the hoop like a prehistoric bird. He blocked the lane like a big stone statue. Or he's as tall as an Asian mountain.
Statue?
The Cardiff Giant was supposedly a fossilized giant. It was later revealed
Oh,
that it
yeah.
was just a stone statue meant to fool people.
Well, it certainly did fool people.
Statue or not, I'll bet he still shoots free throws better than Shaq. Category, please.
Shaq doesn't really even do sports anymore.
Up for Hershey Squirts. How does $2,000 sound? Think fast. Which of these exclamations would not make people think you wanted a chocolatey beverage? Quick, yippee, KO, or yoo-hoo? Yippee!
Yeah, it's not a you who are quick.
Yippee was a fruit drink, apparently named
Yeah,
after a
it's
young
not-
boy jumping
I
on
was
his
between that or
parents'
KO
mattress.
for me, and I'm pretty sure I heard of KO before.
Okay, I need a category. All right, fine. You want to get to the attack? Consider it done. You may need this clue. Fly this. Don't get your wings clipped, and the sky's the limit. Good luck.
Carpet? Guy. You really want to wait at times. Like, it's like calm. Umbrella? Under my umbrella. Bicycle. I don't know. What? Yeah. Bad, yeah. What? I tried to pick wagon! Oh my, I picked wagon and it went to car. That's dumb. I could've gotten perfect, yeah. Yeah, wait, no, radio flyers are wagon. It's not even a flying one. That is dumb, it was still on it. That was one frame. I mean, I got them all. That is dumb. I got that. Whatever.
Nice work, people. Let's get those commercials rolling. And, hey, Raul, can you find out if we're doing another one of these?
There you go, a little high scoreboard surgical strike, getting your name in.
It doesn't even fit.
You want to play again? Just give me the signal, okay?
Well, see you next time. That was still dumb. Bye.